Richardson now on 1st and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll try and punch it in. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion, going left. Here's Richardson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Richardson. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They go play action on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find for a much bigger impact play just like that.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. They'll run here on 1st down. Open space inside the 40. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They give it to him again. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now they have 3rd and short. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st down from the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Out come the Rams on offense. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. Held in left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Now a give left side. Down the sideline to the 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So all we needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. It became real easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it down to a single point. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool into the stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Has it downfield, working the left. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. They'll throw on 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's buckled up at the line. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal. He's going to throw this one. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Atlanta. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Starting at the 10. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They've got first down from the 31. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Putting the tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Automatic first down.
They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Richardson now. Has it in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game at 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. They'll run for this. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to the well again. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 36. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. They'll throw it. Firing one deep for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return starts from the 16. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Rams back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He's on the move. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 48. That's Thomas. He's got it. Give him 32 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. On target to his man Higgins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Taking a deep shot here. That's caught at the 25. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Throwing now on 1st down. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving.
Looking for a throw here. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he'd love to know the tendencies of the defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it yet again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these
And the defender comes away with it. And the
That's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And believe it, it is the Cleveland Browns who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's send it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And our team in the truck putting these highlights together, well, they certainly had plenty of touchdowns to choose from. 4 of them, actually. Though the way he's been playing, Brock, you cannot count on him being done reaching that end zone just yet. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And this is down all the way to the 3. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
First down from the red zone. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Rams headed out to the field now. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He lofts it deep, right sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
Here's a give up the middle, and the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, over the defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To throw it on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of it.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Now bottle him up as he gets onto the field. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now out of the gun. Spins out of one stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 37. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the Falcons.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Back now. Pressure on its way. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Rams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They got the job done their last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. The Rams have it, but their postseason run in jeopardy as they trail. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll throw again, Richardson. And they pick him off again! And the Falcons get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
The Falcons and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. He'll look to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. It is cut left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Rams have some new life in the 4th. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 17. Catch made over the middle. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
Has room down the left sideline. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. Return coming from the 14. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw here from Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Motioning the tight end now. On first down, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
6-yard loss. It's now 3rd and 11.
Now Richardson to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by the rookie out of Washington. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They'll run here on first down. Oh, stiff arm. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. Runs inside the 35. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Falcons will have a first. This time it's a passing play. Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Now as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling onto this lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Cut out left. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48. Got a man, it's Thomas. Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Flush down out to his left. He's got it over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
They'll run now on second down. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.